Hope will never be silent. This is a quote by a great man, and this man was Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk was a politician and gay rights advocate in the 1970s, and Harvey Milk was influential. Harvey Milk was influential for three reasons. The first being that Harvey Milk affected politics. The second being that Harvey Milk affected the gay rights movement. And the third being that Harvey Milk affected society. Now, let me move to my first point, why Harvey Milk was influential. Harvey Milk affected politics. In an article written in Time magazine, it goes to show that Harvey Milk was the first openly homosexual person to be elected in political office. Now, this affected politics because it paved the way for other homosexual people to be elected in office, and it gave that minority a larger influence in politics. Now, another thing that was written in that article is that Harvey Milk pushed the rights of the individual over the rights of the majority. This had an effect on politics as well, because now everyone was being represented in our government instead of just the rights of the majority, which were the people that were getting elected. Now let me move to my second point, why Harvey Milk was influential. Harvey Milk affected the gay rights movement. Harvey Milk did this with two main political actions. The first being that he defeated the Briggs Initiative, otherwise known as Proposition 6. This was important because if the Briggs Initiative would have passed through Congress, it would have not allowed homosexual people from teaching in public schools. Now this would have been terrible for the gay rights movement because this would have been the government telling the people that discrimination in the workforce against people because of their sexuality would be okay. And that would have been terrible for the gay rights movement. The second thing he did was he pushed a gay rights ordinance in San Francisco and got it passed through Congress. This disallowed people to discriminate in hiring anywhere because of sexual orientation. This was great for the gay rights movement because it gave homosexual people rights and allowed them to sue if they were discriminated against in the workforce. Now, let me move to my third point, why Harvey Milk was influential. Harvey Milk was influential because he affected society. The main thing he did is he put together the Castro Valley Association. This is important because the Castro Valley Association was a predominantly gay neighborhood in the San Francisco area. This, according to the online encyclopedia of lesbian, gay, transgender, and queer culture, this association put on parades, put on street fairs, and it also helped the local businesses. Now, the parades and street fairs were important because this was an area that was being discriminated against, and there was violence happening against the gay people there. And the street fairs and parades gave them a boost in morale, and it increased spending at local businesses. This increased spending gained about a 150% increase in business in that area, all because of the Castro Valley Association. And this accredited for a $50 million increase in revenue in that area. Now, in conclusion, Harvey Milk was influential. Harvey Milk was influential for three reasons. Harvey Milk affected politics, Harvey Milk affected the gay rights movement, and Harvey Milk affected society. Thank you.